Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tennessee Titans.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down at the 30.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 12 carries, 65 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit. To open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. And able to find Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
42-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Hamler now on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over.
5-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Clock now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on. On this first drive, instead second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
The pass.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
22 yards. And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
K.J. Hamler.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
39-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Jets, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Sam Darnold.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Darnold's pass intercepted by the Titans.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Mosley on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
The pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Tucker McCann.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. So let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
40-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Conley. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high power. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
The 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 44, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And returning it, here's Hamler. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Lindsey on the carry.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The tackle made.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A minute 52 to play until halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Pass caught left side by Humphries. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Darnold Darnold on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently, we're going to get right back to it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return this time will go out to the 40. Two-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Their own 42-yard line.
Picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good for a Jet.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Titans 13, Jets 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running right, Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Tennessee.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Titans 16, Jets 10.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Darnold from the gun. So right side here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Lead to Jamison Crowder. It's a gain of 6. Brings up
the Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game, all right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys, you're going to put bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
And the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
First and
oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at,
and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The Titans will line up for
with that touchdown pass. I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout to put it?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that. Do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A screen to Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So out comes the field goal team once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5.
Still fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
that's good.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, Darnold. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Darnold's pass complete to Le'Veon Bell.
One last throw now for Darnold. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. And then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Titans, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.